You're a very busy bee.
I am, yeah.
When I looked at your list, the things you've done is like endless,
Yeah.
and a lot of charity too.
I try to make time for that. I mean, I definitely make time for that because, I grew up loving to give back. I mean, whether it be, feeding the homeless on Christmas and that kind of thing. My parents always taught me that, if you have something, if you've been lucky enough to have things given to you, you should, make other people as fortunate by giving back. And so I have been so unbelievably fortunate with being a busy bee and having the success that I've had. And so one of the great hobbies for me is getting involved in charitable activities. My foundation has meant a lot to me. Traveling to Africa has meant a lot to me. And so, through my foundation, we give lots of money to many organizations around the world, but mostly to children through education, healthcare, food, that sort of thing. So it's very broad at this point, but at the same time, we like to find the places that kind of fall through the cracks and aren't picked up by the big organizations and help them out a little bit.
Yeah, but what I thought of you when I looked at that list and I looked at everything you've done, you've been to South Africa, helping people out there, and I thought, that guy is like such a nice guy. He's like perfect. Is there an asshole inside you, maybe?
Well, I think medically there's an asshole inside all of us. But I think as far as up here, no. I think I work too hard. I think to become an asshole. I mean, I'm a perfectionist. Definitely,
Yeah.
I can be hard sometimes on myself and hard on the people I work with. I think just because I think we're all in it for the same goal as far as making something great. But as far as being an asshole, no, I think I'd probably have to be much more famous than I am to be an asshole.
Maybe that's why Oprah likes you so much.
Maybe, yeah. Well, I mean, she's somebody who's definitely as successful as you can be and not an asshole. She's one of the nicest people I've ever met in my life. And so when you meet people like Oprah and Celine Dion and people like that who've had just as much success as you can possibly have, and yet have remained so nice and so humble, it teaches you that you never have to be an asshole in this business. I think the secret is if you continue to be a nice person, nice things happen.
Okay, and what's next for you? What are you going to do? Why are you here in Amsterdam?
Well, I mean, I'm here because, I mean, it's meant a lot to me to break here. I mean, the fans here have been fantastic. Every time I perform live here, the TV shows have been so supportive. And I think that, it's one of those things where you can't just, for me at least, release a CD and just say, oh, here, listen to my music. I'm big in America, here, listen to my music. Yeah. No, it's important to me to break here, and so I want to keep coming here, and I want to chip away at it and keep meeting the fans and keep, showing them through my presence here that it's important to me. And I think, I made this CD for the world, and I think if you do that, you have to travel the world to promote it. And so I love coming here to promote, not only because of the fans here, but just because it is such an amazing city. Sometimes you promote someplace because you have to, and sometimes you really just can't wait to get back. And this is one of those places.
Yeah, but it makes you travel so much because you're famous like everywhere.
Well, I am tired, but I'm not tired of traveling. I mean, it does take its toll on you physically, but the greatest gift for me in this business is being able to tour and travel and see the world. I mean, so many people in my country don't take the time to go see the world. Not their fault. A lot of times you just can't. I mean, traveling is expensive. I mean, you have to have an excuse to go take a vacation. You have to pick a place you want to go, pick the hotel, pick the flight. It's a big hassle. I mean, same thing here coming to America or coming anywhere else. It just takes a lot of planning. And so to have this excuse to be able to take this music around the world, see the world, take music from around the world, is a huge, huge blessing.
Yeah. And are there still places you still want to see?
I still haven't been to South America. I would love to visit South America, and there's definitely still parts of Asia that I haven't been to. I'd love to go to Russia. I'm half Russian, so I'd love to visit. I'd love to go to Russia and see it firsthand. But I've been a lot of places. Another place that I haven't explored nearly as much as I would have liked is Africa. I've been to South Africa and really explored there, but there are so many parts of Africa that I'd like to travel to.